A South Carolina man and his daughter died from hypothermia last week as their truck crashed on the way to visit his mother, according to the reports. Now, the bodies of Jason Murph, 42, and Michelle Murph, she was only 6 years old. The bodies were discovered on December 18th in Calhoun County, according to the news. Deputies first discovered the truck in which the two were riding and then the bodies about an hour later on Lavender Lane. Now, Jason's estranged wife told Richland County Sheriff's Department in a police report that Murphy called her on December the 16th saying he slid off the road and he wrecked his truck as he and his daughter were on their way to see his mother. Now, according to the report, the wife told the authorities that she could hear the child yelling in the background before the phone died. And she texted Jason to call 911, but she didn't get a response. And the father and the daughter's whereabouts were unknown after that. Now, the autopsy reports were inconclusive, but the determination of hypothermia was based on weather elements per the reports. And there were no suspicious injuries, no foul play is suspected. It wasn't below freezing by no means, but because of the wind and the rain, they became extremely cold, and I think it became an urgency for them to try to find help and find shelter. And this is a statement from the Calhoun County Coroner, Donnie Porth. Now, he told the station that the truck got stuck in the mud following the collision and that Jason probably made several attempts to move the truck, which in turn sparked a grass fire that may have prompted Murph and Michelle to get out of the vehicle. Now, Porth added that the father and daughter probably tried to reach the interstate for help but ended up stuck in a wet area approximately 100 yards from their vehicle. I feel like they were walking together, and unfortunately, he being heavier than she is sank into the mud, and the more you struggle, the deeper you go. Now, Quentin Murph, Jason Murph's cousin, said he is unsure how Jason and Michelle ended up where they were because it's not a part of their route. We're sorry we weren't there to maybe help you during the time that you needed the most, Quentin said. I just want to say that we love you and will always keep you in our fondest memories. The coroner suggested that Murphy's vehicle got stuck in the mud after the crash. He said the evidence at the scene indicates that he made numerous unsuccessful attempts to free it. And Porth said the situation took a tragic turn when the grass fire ignited from the friction caused by Murphy's attempts to get the vehicle out of the mud. In my opinion, the car actually started the grass fire probably around 10:30 p.m. But unfortunately, when the car fire was extinguished, I think that's when they became urgent to get out. Porth said that the father and daughter attempted to reach the interstate for help, but tragically got stuck in a wet area near the creek about 100 yards from where the truck crashed, and their bodies were found next to each other. I feel like they were walking together, and unfortunately, he being heavier than she is, sank into the mud, and the more you struggle, the deeper you go, Porth said. I would ask anyone and everyone to keep their family and friends in your prayers and in your thoughts.